Yo, YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Jay, back here with another vid. Hope you're doing well, hope you're blessed, hope you're on your purpose. Get into a bag, all that good shit. Appreciate y'all for tapping into the video. Appreciate all my new subscribers. But let's get right into it, man. I don't want to make this video too long. The number one key to all discipline, in my opinion, is starting small. Taking the small steps, not neglecting to do the easy things that you can do because you think it's easy, but making sure that you do those things because they're easy, because ultimately, you know, the compound effect, the snowball effect is very real. Once you start making it a habit to wake up early, make your bed, go to the gym, you know, whatever is small for you at this level, you know, whether you just getting started and that looks like, hey, if I could just wake up early and go to the gym, I'll be good. Making sure your bed is made, making sure your room is clean, making sure the laundry's done, making sure you take care of your personal hygiene. You know, how you do one thing is truly how you do everything. So the more you start to do the little things with excellence, you'll start to achieve bigger things of excellence as a cause of the little things. You cannot get the big things unless you're doing the little. So if you're thinking right now, man, I want to build this $1 million business, I don't have the discipline to do so, or I want to have, you know, my best body and I don't have the discipline to do so. I'm probably dropping some workout clips throughout this video. Hit a nice little push that this morning. But yeah, you know, you might think, hey, I want this body and I don't have it yet and I don't have the discipline to do it. Don't start with thinking I gotta go 6 days a week, eat perfect diet like these bodybuilders do in order to achieve a certain physique. Just think, okay, let me get up and hit a walk around the block today. Or, hey, let me go to the gym for 20 minutes, 2 days this week. Let me go to the gym for 20 minutes, 3 days next week. You know, the key is to make sure it's small enough so that it actually gets done. Because that's the problem with a lot of times myself, you know, in the past of not staying disciplined with certain things is thinking so big and like the thing I was doing had to be the most optimal or most perfect version of that habit at the time. Like, you know, the habit of making YouTube videos. This don't have to be a perfect video, but I just have to get into the habit of making a video. Habit of cooking my own food. It don't have to be the best food, but let me just make food every day. You know, over time, through doing the process is where you will pick up the nuances, where you will pick up the gems from actually the wisdom gained from experiencing the thing that you're doing. So, you know, a lot of times we'll psych ourselves out by thinking so big of this goal. Oh, I have to achieve this physique. I have to work out 6 days a week. Or, oh, I have this big project to do. It's 12 pages long, you know. But if you chunk it down and like truly just make it bite-sized to where I could take one bite. I could read 2 pages of this book. I could read 3 pages of this book. I got 10 minutes right now. Why not read the book? See, a lot of times we think if it's not the big, huge, grandiose major result or major action, then it don't matter. But that's where I think we mess up. That's where I think, you know, a lot of the game is lost. You know, it's truly in the trenches. You know, the difference between winners and losers is millimeters. You know, they say, you know, when you hit a golf ball and, you know, a good hit shot versus a bad shot is a matter of millimeters. So just imagine the extreme focus a golfer takes to be good at golf. That's a game of literal millimeters. I know we talk about football being a game of inches, but golf is a game of millimeters. Like, you 1 millimeter off, you lose. Like, you hit it somewhere else. So imagine how much intense focus and precision has to be, you know, in their mind. So, you know, adopt these type of mindsets to make maniacal focus. Y'all correct me in the comments or roast me, whatever y'all want to do. But a very strong commitment towards the present moment and focus on the present moment helps us do all these things with excellence, helps us do the daily tasks with excellence. You know, I see so many people in the gym doing half reps. Like, why are we doing half reps? Why are we doing half ass reps? Why are we not perfect form every single rep that we do, or else it don't count? Like, you know, I think that principle applies so much to life. And it's not perfect form in regards to, there's 2 different examples I'm thinking of. You got the working out example where, you know, it's a matter of resistance. As long as you're doing perfect form, the resistance don't matter. That means you're pushing yourself. You want to push your muscles to failure in perfect form, and then if you push to failure, drop set, and then do something lighter, and then push again. You know, that's progressive overload ultimately. And in addition to that, I'm thinking about yoga. You know, yoga is not a matter of trying to do perfect as in how it looks on TV or how it's supposed to be. We be having these things about these goals or how it's supposed to be. Oh, if I'm gonna start going to the gym, I'm supposed to do all these other habits with it. Like, no, bro, just show up to the gym. Like, oh, if I want to be spiritual now, I'm supposed to do all these other habits. If I'm supposed to be following God now, I gotta do all these other things. Like, bro, just build a relationship. Just focus on the relationship. You know, pick the priority thing, and then everything else will fall. But that's besides the point. You know, with yoga, we like to think about it as, you know, not trying to overstretch and do what somebody else is doing, but do the best that you could do. So if you do the best that you could do and then breathe deeper when it gets hard. So it's just like so many principles, but let's just combine both of those examples, weightlifting, yoga. With weightlifting, like I said, it's resistance. So you got to drop weight sometimes. So you have to take off some of the load. That's where the chunking comes in. But then yoga, you have, when it gets tough, breathe better and just do the best that you could do. You know, can I just breathe one more breath? Can I just do one more breath? And then yoga is all about enjoying the practice. You know, it's not about overexerting yourself. It's not putting yourself in shit where it hurts so you can't do it. You know, you just want to do this best you could do. And that's where it comes to knowing yourself. And I think both of those concepts tied together, knowing yourself, knowing when to drop weight, knowing yourself in yoga, knowing when to get out of a pose, knowing when to stay in a pose, knowing when it's difficult, but you could still do one more breath. And that's what you got to constantly ask yourself as we go through day-to-day life, day-to-day experiences. Stuff be seeming hard, stuff be seeming like the end of the world. We just have to ask ourselves, can I do one more breath? Can I do one more day? Can I do one more rep? Can I make one more phone call? Can I just do one more email? Can I just focus for one more, and then just breathe deeper to immediately give yourself the sense of relief? You know, I was watching the Ed Milet interview the other day, and you know, he got his new book, The Power of One More. So you know, I need to tap into that because I understand that concept now. You know, I didn't when it first came out, but through that interview and just my own life experiences over these last couple of days, you know, just seeing the power of one. You know, all it takes is a start. All it takes is one more block. All it takes is a little momentum, you know, to build a big wall. As long as you lay a brick a day, metaphorically and literally speaking, eventually you will have a wall unless you give up. So that's the magic of it. As long as you're making progress towards the goal of becoming a better reader by reading one page or reading one word or reading one paragraph, or if you're making progress towards becoming a healthy person by, you know, going to the gym, 90% of winning is showing up. So you want to do this. I'm gonna wrap up the video. You know, number one key to building discipline is small steps, and you know, 90% of winning is showing up. So you want to make the steps small enough so that you can show up again tomorrow and then just do one more. Just do a little bit more. You went 20 minutes last week, go 21. You know, whatever it is, just try to do a little bit more and stay consistent. Not to the point to where you dead and you can't do it no more. That's overexhaustion. That's not flow state. But to the point to where, dang, that felt good and you reap the benefits of something positive. You know, don't go to the point to where now something positive is giving you negative benefits because you're pushing yourself too much because you don't know yourself. You know, as long as you still reaping positive benefits from things that are supposed to be positive, then stick with that and just try to go a little bit more. Try to breathe a little bit longer in a pose. Try to just stay with it a little bit longer. If it's, you know, don't push yourself. Don't go to the point of exertion. Make it all flow, but still use the power within of the breath and the consciousness and the focus. That's really where the magic happens, is up here. You know, if you could really focus and breathe and just be right there in the present moment intensely, you could do more. You could do more work. You could do more. You could do more work and push more load. Hope the clips was fire. Hope the video was good. If you liked it, like it. Comment what you want to see next. Any questions, comment as well. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I drop vids on self-improvement, entrepreneurship, seeking the kingdom, and overall just becoming the best version of ourselves. Interested in that? Tap in and stay tuned for the next vid. Catch you in the next one. Peace.